Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friend Bats. My name is Jared, and I wanted to talk about how much I love Superman. I have had the Superman trailer on my mind since it's dropped. I keep thinking about it. I keep rewatching it. I've probably watched it 4 or 5 times a day. I watch videos on YouTube about the Superman trailer. I'm currently watching Superman the Animated Series with my fiance, and I'm currently reading John Byrne's Superman, Jerry Ordway, Marv Wolfman era of Superman comics. I am down the rabbit hole of Superman right now, and I was down my Spider-Man rabbit hole for a while, and now I'm on my Superman rabbit hole. But a lot of times, because I have Batman tattoos people just think that, and my YouTube channel my name is Bats, or your friend Bats. People call me Bats online. They think Batman's my favorite superhero, and for me, Batman's not a superhero. It's the same way Zorro or James Bond isn't a superhero. Superman is my favorite superhero, and I love Superman. It didn't always used to be this way. It didn't. I was your normal Batman fan. Superman's stupid. He has too many powers. I like Batman because he's a normal guy. Kind of nonsense. And anyone who says that, and I hear that now, I actually go, okay, they just don't understand the character. And they don't understand the character because they haven't really been shown this character. They haven't had a cool movie that resonated with them. For me, I say I got into Superman when I was about 15, when Smallville had came out. And that was only because back then, that was our only real options for superhero TV movies and stuff. Like, it was far and few between back then. And so I watched Smallville because I liked superheroes and I liked comics, and that was one of the shows. I also watched, what was it called, Mutant X. So that it's because it was on. But I started to really enjoy the Smallville show. And so a few seasons go by, and now I'm like 18, and I'm helping out at a comic book shop where I'm organizing books. And what came across was a Superman book, Superboy book, and I'm all, wait, does he have a super dog? Superman has a super dog? And like, it really clicked for me. I was like, bro, he has a dog? Like, the dog is man's best friend. And he's Superman. So it's Superman's best friend. That is awesome. And one of the guys that I worked with, he's like, you really think that's cool? Like, it's pretty cheesy. I'm like, no, it's awesome. Like, he's not in the current continuity, right? We lost him in Crisis or something. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, that's some BS. They're like, well, I think he's coming back. He already came back. I don't really remember the conversation. It was a long time ago. I'm almost 40 now. But I just started to fall in love with the idea of crypto. And that really made me want to read more Superman. And so from there, I kind of just dived in. I think I talked about it in my video where I was talking about reading For All Seasons at my grandmother's house, and it was around this time I read that, and I had read the Man of Steel, John Burns, for the first time, and I'm way further than I've ever been in that era, but it all just started to resonate with me as he was as a character. I was like, I started to understand that like Superman does super things because he can and he wants to. It started to resonate with me that like he's not this almighty God he's actually just a nice guy. And if you look at a lot of Superman art, he's smiling. He's having a good time. He's enjoying himself being who he is. He's confident in getting to be who he is meant to be. He's happy. And when you're 18 years old and you've had a very bizarre life already at 18, there's a resonation, I guess, if that's the word, like the right word. You know, for me, I'm like, Superman really started to click for me. You know, as a Batman fan, I was like, he's dumb. But as like a person, as a human who reads comics, you know, as just a regular person who likes comics, I was like, this character's starting to speak to me. And I really got Superman, you know, I don't believe in coincidences. I am a Christian, and I feel like almost like God gave me Superman in a sense when I needed him. And so like, because what was happening in my real life is like I was going through some very traumatic things with family, and also my grandmother, who I was reading these Superman comics, was very sick and was about to die. And so these moments in my life where like I resonate, because I lived with my grandma. I spent a lot of time with my grandma over the years. About, you know, she didn't raise me, but I had lived with her with my mom and my stepdad. I've lived with her for short periods of times during like summers and things like that. And so it really resonated to me, like living with old folks, like, and like them teaching Clark the right thing to do. And so that really resonated with me. And, you know, I grew up having dogs. And so I love playing with dogs. I mean, I have a dog now, and I love animals, and seeing that in Superman really resonated with me. The idea that the guy could take over the world, but instead he just gets a job. You know, that was like, and he does the right thing. He easily could do bad, but it's so much more fulfilling and much more harder to do right. And that really resonated with me at the time. And I just really fell in love with that character. And like ever since then, I just love this character. And so when I watched this new movie, I was like, the movie's not out, but when I watched this new trailer, it kind of makes me go, this was the thing that my friends and I were talking about in the comic shop back in the day. Like, just give us a Superman movie. Like, and you know, it's really what I wanted in 2013. But as you know, that didn't happen. It didn't happen. And so now I'm just like, please, Lord, just let it be perfect. Let it just be a good movie. Let it be a Superman movie, not a weird vision of a director's idea of what Superman is. And it's looking like it's going to be a Superman movie. And I'm just so excited. And so I'm just in my rabbit hole of reading comics, of Superman comics. And so there should be some review coming in the near future. But in the meantime, I'm just going to do these talking videos for a while, because I have pretty much caught up with everything I've read and reviewed lately. So, just going to do some talking. I think I'm going to do Why I Love Batman tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. Peace.